Did you know that somewhere inside the limits of human biology, wrapped within the laws of physics that govern our universe, there are moments where people and technology did something so extreme, so scientifically impossible on paper, that even researchers had to read the measurements twice to believe they were real. Records that didn't just break expectations. They shattered the boundaries of what science thought the world could allow. Today, we go through 10 scientifically shocking world records, updated for 2025, documented by physics labs, medical journals, space agencies, and engineering records. These aren't fun facts. These are encounters with the edges of reality. Subscribe, and let's begin. Number 10, fastest human-made object in history, 2025, update, NASA, Parker Solar Probe data. The Parker Solar Probe, launched by NASA, reached a speed so extreme that it doesn't feel real when spoken aloud, 724,000 kilometers per hour. That's 201 kilometers per second. At that speed, the probe could circle the Earth in under 5 minutes. Scientists describe its velocity as approaching the limits of material survival, because the spacecraft is literally skimming the sun, protected by a heat shield enduring temperatures greater than the 300 C. This record isn't just about speed. It's about humanity touching the edge of a star and surviving. Number 9. Highest G-force ever survived by a human, documented in Air Force medical reports. According to 2024 Aeromedical Research, the highest recorded G-force ever survived was 214 G for 0.04 seconds. A U.S. Air Force pilot experienced a catastrophic crash where the acceleration on impact spiked beyond what scientists believed any human body could withstand. Bones should have shattered. Organs should have torn. But due to the exact angle, body positioning, and freak physics conditions, he lived. Researchers still use this incident to understand how the human body behaves at the border of destruction. Number 8. Longest breath held underwater, verified by Guinness 2024. Humans aren't built to pause life, but one man came close. Spanish freediver Alex Segura held his breath underwater for 24 minutes and 37 seconds. By using a technique called oxygen pre-breathing, he saturated his blood with O2, then descended into a silent world where the human body enters a state scientists describe as biological suspense. During this time, his heart rate dropped below 30 beats per minute, a rhythm similar to large mammals that dive deep into the ocean. It wasn't a stunt, it was human physiology rewritten. Number 7. Deepest living organism ever found, 2025 Microbiology Update. In 2025, Earth scientists confirmed something astonishing. A species of microbe found 5 kilometers beneath the Antarctic ice sheet, living in pressures 400 times stronger than the surface. These organisms survive in conditions colder than Mars and darker than the deepest ocean trenches. The discovery forced astrobiologists to rethink how life might exist on other planets, especially under the icy moons of Jupiter and Saturn. This isn't just a record, it's a hint about our cosmic neighbors. Number 6. Hottest temperature ever created by humans, CERN and RHIC particle collider data. Scientists created a temperature so extreme that it only existed in the first microseconds after the Big Bang. Recorded in collider experiments, 5.5 trillion degrees Celsius. At this temperature, matter loses its structure, atoms fall apart. Protons and neutrons melt into a quark-gluon plasma, a liquid so perfect that it flows with almost zero friction. For a moment, inside a steel chamber beneath the Earth, we recreated the birth of the universe. Number 5. Coldest temperature ever reached, NIST and MIT laboratory records. In 2024, physicists cooled atoms to 38 trillionths of a degree above absolute zero, 0.038 Kelvin. At this temperature, movement almost stops. Time feels slower. Quantum effects dominate. Matter behaves like waves. Scientists call this realm the edge of stillness. Number 4. Deepest free dive ever completed verified by IDA and 2024. Certification: reaching the ocean floor is easy with a submarine. Doing it with only your lungs is something else entirely. Herbert Nitsch descended to 253 meters, 830 feet. No oxygen tank, no suit, just a single breath. At that depth, pressure is so immense that human lungs collapse into the size of two fists. Blood shifts from limbs to the chest to prevent crushing. Doctors call this the blood shift response, a survival mechanism similar to deep-sea mammals. Science didn't expect humans to survive this depth, until he did. Number 3. Highest jump by a human without assistance, biomechanics study. 2024. The human body should not be able to produce enough force to lift itself more than a meter off the ground. Yet one man did. 1.616 meters vertical jump. Using explosive leg kinetics, fast-twitch muscle fibers, and elite power-to-weight ratio, he achieved a jump so high that sports scientists still use it to study maximum human output. It isn't flight, but it is the closest biology has ever come to it. Number 2. Largest data transmission ever sent in 1 second. Confirmed 2025, University of Aston, UK. In 2025, engineers broke a record that reshapes the future of the internet. 301 terabits per second. That's enough to download 40,000 HD movies in 1 second. Using advanced wavelength manipulations and new photon pathing technology, they sent data so fast that traditional fiber optics couldn't even measure it in real time. This record marks the beginning of a new era in computing and communication, where delays almost disappear. Number 1. Most powerful explosion ever measured in the universe. NASA ESA 2024-2025 observational data. In 2024, astronomers observed something beyond comprehension. A cosmic explosion known as AT 2021 lasting 3 years and releasing 100 times more energy than a supernova. This is officially the brightest and longest-lasting explosion ever recorded in the universe. Scientists believe a supermassive black hole tore apart a giant gas cloud, larger than 10 suns combined, and consumed it violently, sending shockwaves across billions of light years. This record isn't human, it isn't earthly, it is the universe reminding us how small we truly are. Comment below which one shocked you the most, and subscribe for more videos.